Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to topic 17. In this topic, we're going to be seeing how to add silhouettes into our elevation. So for this guys, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on file and I'm going to click on open, and we can just go to our materials folder. And in this materials folder, you will notice we have provided you with some silhouettes over here. These can easily be downloaded online as well. All you need to do is find human silhouettes. Now we are using silhouettes. Y'all can use live human beings as well, real people. That is completely okay, depending on how you want your elevation to look like. Now once I've opened this up, I will right click and convert to smart object, right click and rasterize layer, or simply we can double click and press OK. We have shown you those ways prior to this, but basically we need to rasterize this layer in the end. The next thing I'm going to do is select the wand tool from here, select the white portion. As you can see, we have some extra white portion over here as well. So what we can do is, once we select the white area, we can press right click and do similar. This will basically select all the white portion in the interiors as well of the humans, and we can press delete. So this will delete them off, and we can press Ctrl D. So this was kind of just bring in the only silhouettes that we need, and you can see that the pixelation is taking place over here. So what we can do is we can press Ctrl Alt and Z 2 times to actually kind of bring back the entire white area, and I'll press Ctrl D because this time I'm going to reduce the tolerance to, let's just say, 4, and I'll click. So it kind of selects less, so the pixelation would actually reduce. And I will not do similar because it is selecting too much. Simply I will click where I want to delete. I can just select the white areas, just like that. Even over here. And we can press the delete button, Ctrl D. Now once we are done with this much guys, what we'll do is we will select our marquee tool, and whichever human we want, we can just make a box over that particular person. And let's say that we haven't completed that person completely, so we can use the addition tool to actually just add a box there. And if we kind of select a little extra, then we can use the subtraction to deselect up there. By now you guys should be familiar and should be able to use these tools on your own. But if you have any doubts, don't worry, just rewind back, go to the 10th or the 8th topic depending on what you are feeling a little bit problematic on, and then come straight back over here. But I'm sure you guys would know this by now. So once you're done making a marquee tool selection over the human that you want, you can use the move tool to just drag that person from here into the elevation, same as you would bring in any furniture. Do not leave the click, and once you bring him here, then only let it go. Now over here there will be times where you can see we have some white color, it does not look very clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to double click on this layer and we're going to do a color overlay. This color overlay we will select as black. You can even select as white depending on what color silhouette do you want, and press OK. So you can see now everything which was white would have turned to black. And if there is some things you want to clean, you can always use the lasso tool to kind of just select this over here. Whatever you wish to clean, just finish off this box and press the delete button. So you can see we have kind of cleansed that out over here. But guys, you have to understand one thing, it's always better to bring in very high quality silhouettes, but we got this basic silhouettes for y'all so you all understand how to even solve the pixelation problem. Alright, now the next thing we're going to do guys is we're going to take this human and let's just say we place him over here. Of course he is too big for this particular elevation, so we can just press Ctrl T. Holding shift, we can scale the human down and press enter and kind of just place one of our humans over here. I'll go back to my silhouettes and press Ctrl D. This time I will go ahead and select, let's say, this girl. Make sure it's on addition and add her hand as well. just like that. Once we have added the girl over here, her entire body as well as the entire silhouette, and made sure that nothing else is included within the selection, we can drag from here into the elevation and drop over here as well. And this is kind of perfect because we want the girl to actually be behind inside the house itself. Again, she's too big, so we'll press Ctrl T and kind of scale her down. And you guys can see she was behind the windows, that's why she was a little hidden. But once I've scaled her down to the right proportion, I can actually use the marquee tool to select her legs and delete it off, because those will not be seen, and we can put her behind the window. And because the window has a reduced opacity, and you can see we can actually increase and decrease that as well, the layer 2 over here, which is the girl, where I'll rename it as girl S, and I'll rename this as boy S. You can actually see how we can place a woman or a silhouette behind actually the glass. So the silhouette is behind the glass and the male silhouette is actually in front. So this is kind of how we have created our entire elevation with our objects as well. We'll be getting into the environment settings as well as the ground cover once we actually compile the sheet. But for now, we are done with this elevation, and I will see you guys in the next topic where we will be picking up our section. Alright guys, take care. Don't forget to complete this much, and I'll see you in the next topic.